You all right
Yes.
up there? John, can you take a moment to talk about the journey, season-long journey for Justin Edwards? Played well in Canada. It's been a struggle to get to this point today.
And, you know, I kept saying, you're going to break through. I believe in you. You say, Coach, I believe in you. And I said, you just got to stay the course. So what I said to the team today, he has lived in the gym. He made every shot. Now, I took him out because he reverted back and was going to spin and move and just throw a ball. And I took him out because I said, you're playing a perfect game. I'm not letting you screw it up. And even Z, I made a decision yesterday that I was going to play Z. And I did get some pushback, but I said, nope. When I wake up and that my gut says that's what I should do, then I'm doing it. He's waited his turn. He and Aaron, none of it's their skill. It's all physical play. Are you physical enough to stay in games? And in this game they were, but you know, look, you know, we had a different lineup. I was going to play Justin at 4 today. And that worked out really well because now it gets you like you have 4 guards out there with a big. That's why I keep coming back to, we can do this all kind of different ways. We just have to have everybody ready when their opportunity comes up. Rob was good, Reed was good, Antonio was good. And, you know, that time off for DJ has got him a little off timing and off rhythm. It just has. You understand he was a 40% free three-point shooter. But when you see him make free throws, like everyone, then you start saying like, well, what? Well, the timing's off. He took 2.5 weeks off, didn't bounce a ball. He'll be back. But what he does for us, he fights on defense. He fights over ball screens. He comes up with balls. The point of our defense, when it's him, we're pretty good. We are. Now, LSU, I didn't play him, and they scored 48% in the second half. So, yes.
Cal, going back to Justin, aside from the 10 for 10, he rips a 50-50 ball out of the hands and starts a break. He had a strong offensive rebound. How much of that do you think went along with the scoring?
Well, that's what I told him. The one where he got fouled over his back, he reached with one hand. But that rebound in traffic, he grabbed it with 2 hands and jerked it out. You know, they're understanding. They're starting to understand. Like I said, Z did some good stuff today. They were, you know, Adu did some good stuff today, gave up some threes. You know, our plan of what we were trying to do, it wasn't contest threes. Was not. It was don't give them any. We're going to give them some dunks and layups. Did we? But I didn't think they could beat us shooting 2. So we said, if we're going to give up something, it's going to be that. I told him, I said, you know, the way they were locked in prior to this game, 2 games ago, other big time, we just got to get locked in. And young kids, they lose focus, and then they get in the game and they start panicking a little bit. But this was a good win against a good team, by the way, a scoring team. And the other thing I said, just so you know, we may just have to outscore these guys. That may be how we try to win the game.
Cal, you mentioned Justin at the 4, the different lineup. Those 3 guards, Justin and Z, I think they scored 28 points in 6 minutes. What did you see from that?
No, I thought they were good. I left them in. And all I said was, if you need a sub, I'm going to sub you out, but you'll go right back in because this unit is really pretty good.
John, you said you felt in your gut that you needed to play Z more. What had you seen?
Not play Z more. I'm putting him in as the first big guy tomorrow.
So,
and then if he didn't deserve more minutes, I wouldn't have played him more.
Well,
but he went in, and I just said, I watched him in practice.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What did you see from him to give you that feeling?
Well, when you're not playing, it's like Jordan. It's hard when you're not playing to get in there and perform. And it's hard to stay the course because you know these kids are hearing from everybody. And but what I saw and 2 things, Georgia wants to hard show pick and rolls. So what's open? The middle. Well, Z is really good in there. And that's why I said him and Aaron may play more this game because of that. And there have been other games, Hugo played 36 minutes because of how they played, the other teams. But I'm just happy that he got a chance. Robert played really good today, made all kind of easy plays. We didn't turn it over like the last game, 10 turnovers, 24 assists. I mean, then you say, why don't they play that way all the time? I don't know. Why don't you ask them? Because we're not changing practice. We're not doing anything different. But good group of guys.
John, how hard is it to get, as you mentioned, a young team to understand that, at one point you guys were shooting 70% for the game in the second half, that it's not always going to come easy, and sometimes you're going to have to win a game maybe in the 60%.
Well, it was like we shot 38% down at LSU. We didn't move the ball. We didn't pass it to one another. We defended in the first half, which gave us a chance. And we still could have won, and I would have been really happy. 38% from the floor and you win a game, that means you were defending. But we didn't defend in the second half. You got to win games all kind of different ways. The best thing with this group, a year ago, even 2 years ago, if a guy played bad, we didn't have, we'll just put him, and him. And so you had to, if they played bad, they played bad. They're not machines, they're not robots. Now it's, all right, try somebody else. You can, go right down the line. We got a full roster of guys that all can play basketball.
Coach, you said that there's multiple ways you guys can do this, and then you also said that it's about how locked in they were today. What's the balance there of kind of team by team, the personnel you're playing against, and just these guys staying locked in? Where's the balance with this?
They're freshmen. Well, you look awful. Yeah, I didn't sleep last night. I don't know. I was playing video games all night, and I mean, they're 19-year-olds. They do stupid stuff. They get in the game, and their mind's not into it. We got the youngest team in the country, but we got a talented team. And I said, I'm not trading them for anybody. I believe in them. The building was unbelievable today. The fans were like, it was crazy. But that's what makes this what it is.
Coach, it's hard to repeat a performance like this. You put up 100-plus points with 10 minutes to go, but you had a big game against Auburn. You came up and won that game. You hadn't had
Played different, didn't we?
Yep.
So you're playing to win. You won't believe this. So how do we have to play to win? Different games, you got to play different. This one, I thought we may have to outscore them because of how good they are offensively.
Well, just how do you get this team? They kind of had a letdown against LSU. They obviously get up for the big games, but what about the
Well, you know
Vandy's in Arkansas?
and again, I probably believe too much in them, but I'm thinking, okay, we'll get LSU. It may be a hard game because they're really playing well. They had Florida beat. They beat South Carolina. They're really playing well. So don't look at their record. They're playing well right now. But if we get them and get this, now we're playing for first place. And we've lost a couple, missed a free throw. Oh, it was all that other. No. You make the free throw, we win that game. Now all of a sudden we're in first place. And you're trying to get your team, like I said before this game, I need you to think in terms of your mindset being, if that free throw, do you know the free throw that went down, bang, went up to the top of the backboard? You know which one I'm talking about? And came back and went in. Let's say that didn't go and we won this game. Why don't you think in terms of that? We didn't play great down there. Give LSU credit. But let's think as though we won. We beat Auburn. We beat them. We beat this. We beat that. Now let's go and play and have that. Young kids, are they going to get overwhelmed by stuff? And, that's my job, to just keep them going. They can't deal with the clutter, all the outside stuff. Everybody has an opinion. That's great. I agree. Can we just move on now? That's, and this team they're doing good stuff. So, all right, let me go do this.